I would like to invite on stage Mr. Ashish Shinde, Sales and Vice President, Gaming and Apps, Social Peta, to share his insights on global mobile game marketing. Please welcome, sir.
Hi guys, thank you so much. First of all, I'd like to thank AdGully for, creating this wonderful event and all the audiences which I've attended, despite the rain. So as I was speaking to one of my friend yesterday, I was in Bangalore last week and there was flood. It was rain overall there. And I came for the event over here in Delhi. It's like the rain is following me over here. So it's kind of funny actually. So just to give you a quick introduction about Social Peta, it's an ad creative, ad intelligence platform. We focus on gaming, we focus on ad, a lot of e-commerce products, a lot of non-gaming products such as Share Chat and all that, Instagram, Facebook ads and all that. We started back in 2015, and in a span of, let's say, 7 years, we have grown exponentially. And we have customers based all over the globe, specifically in 21 different countries and different regions as well. What we did that we published a white paper on advertising and marketing. I'd just like to share that with you guys. It's going to be a little boring, so please bear with me. Okay. So what we did that for first half of 2022, we just wanted to focus on the global gaming and marketing. What exactly has happened in the first half of 2022? What went really great for different games? What went really great for the ad creatives? Which network has been doing really great? Which country has the highest ad creatives all over? Which has the huge number of gaming users and great gaming community as well. So moving on. So this is just a small snap of the overall global map. If you would see that we have exponential growth in the Asian countries a lot. So I would say about 45% in mainland China, JP and ROK, China's HK, and then Southeast Asia, which includes India market. However, we did see a slight decline in the European market, in overall year-over-year change. But overall, it was a great first half for global gaming. Moving on. So, as I said, due to pandemic and everything, we had a lot of changes in the marketing tactics. A lot of people were confused, a lot of companies, we had challenges, what they really wanted to do in the overall gaming community. Not even just gaming community, in overall industries, we have seen a very, decline overall. And gaming is we also saw that there was a decline of about 27% in the overall ad creatives. So which really affected the overall, the growth of the gaming industry. However, but we are catching up. The second half is going really great. And hopefully we'll publish another white paper, which will help you to understand about it more. And as you can see, there was a slight increase in the T2 and T3 markets. And because I believe the accessibility of smartphones and devices and 4Gs and 5G networks have really helped the T2 and T3 markets overall. A lot of gaming people who were not able to buy PCs and other things, they are now using mobile for their gamings and everything. Okay. And this is the percentage of advertiser by game genre. So as we all understand that a lot of people really would like to play and would like to spend their time after the office hours. They would just like to play a casual game. They don't want to, get into strategy games. They don't want to get into action and adventure games. What we saw is that the number of advertisers in the game genre, specifically for casual games, we see a huge growth over there. 26% of the advertiser was specifically targeting on casual games and hyper casual games. And board games were overall a very lower category. Then in the percentage of creatives by game genre, we see again casual being the most popular game genre in gaming community. casual being the highest on that. So we have a lot of creatives over there, followed by the adventure. Because a lot of people do not play adventure games. It's a specific age range. People play adventure. However, a lot of people who are above 40, 50s and everything, they would just like to play a casual game at the evening after their office hours is done. Then of course, the main focus, like everyone must have seen an ad over here. Now when we scroll Instagram, when we scroll Facebook and everything, we definitely see an image ad, but we do not stop and watch what exactly is happening over there. We do not further dissect into it unless it's really creative. However, when we see a video creative ad, we see that we actually play the video for at least few seconds. We try to understand what exactly the game or the product is all about. And gaming community is all about video creatives. So there was a huge growth of video creative ads. About 86% of the creatives were specifically video ads. It basically shows you a small gameplay of what the game is all about, and then you understand it, and if you like it, you can definitely install it. However, the image ads were not as successful as compared to the video ads. Then moving on to the countries and regions, which has been on the top for game marketing. We overall saw that the analysis, when we did the further analysis and find out like what exactly is happening in the countries and regions, we found out that Southeast Asia has the highest number of creatives, highest number of gaming users, highest number of casual game players, action adventures and all that. So if you see, just by a quick look at the graph, you can see simulation, action and sports are the three most popular gaming categories in India. Followed by, if you see Teen Patti and a lot of other games similar to which are casual games have been really successful. Moving on. Okay. So what we did that we compiled our overall data based on the iOS and Apple Android, Android store, Google Play Store. So if you could see that, the number of downloads versus the number of revenues for both iOS and Android, Battlegrounds being on the highest in iOS store, and the revenue as well for them. And in the Android market, Ludo King was the highest downloaded game in the first half of 2022, and Garena Free Fire Max with the highest revenue. And you can see the all list over there. These are the top 10 we have compiled together. And then what we did is that we wanted to find out what exactly, which game has been doing exceptionally well. If you see Kingdom Guard, Last Shelter, and these kind of games have been doing really good in the number of advertisers as well. So these guys are really pushing into the market. They're really pushing into the social marketing. They're really getting to the audience attention. And as the fourth biggest internet market in the world, Southeast Asian gaming mobile game market has expanded very fast. And some of the strategy games, we find out that a lot of strategy games are also dominating the overall app store and app games. And as a blue ocean market with great potential, Middle East has been doing extremely good. They have attracted a very considerable amount of attention. And especially SLGs that were localized to Middle East region recorded outstanding revenue. And I know guys it's kind of boring, but please bear with me. And we just did an analysis of mobile game advertiser in Middle East. You would find out that a lot of games which are specifically targeted for that particular region has done exceptionally well. Okay. What we did is marketing analysis of popular game genres. Okay, just one second. Okay, so if you see, these are the top strategy games by advertising. Now, when we talk about strategy games, a lot of people, as I said, are really into casual games and everything. But of course, there are certain game genres which really attack a very certain type of customers, certain type of gaming users. Now, if you see on the iOS store, surprisingly, we see this particular game called The Ants, which has been into strategy games. And in the Android, we see the Grand Mafia as being the highest downloaded, highest played game. Then further, we did the further analysis of download versus revenue on each store, App Store and Google Play Store. Clash Royale seems to have the highest download, and Pokemon Go has the highest revenue. Versus the Android store, we see the Lords Mobile, and same for the revenue as well. So it's quite interesting versus how you see what Android and Apple users actually do in terms of gaming. Then, there are few ads which we have played. The trend of strategy mobile game creatives in first half, you would see some ads, over here, which has done exceptionally well in terms of downloads, the number of impressions, the likes, the comments. Just give you an idea what exactly it does. I'll just quickly pay the ads. So this is how the ad looks for Grand Mafia. It has been downloaded the most. So this is how they really attracted all the customers. And if I move on to Lords Mobile, this is how ad creatives they have posted. There are a lot of vibrant colors. You could actually see how the user would actually play the game when they will download the game. So it will gives you an idea how good the game would be. And this is the game for the puzzles and survival. So it gives you an idea, some zombies are following and everything, you set up traps for them and everything. So these kind of creatives really do well in terms of attracting a lot of customers. Now, one popular strategy game called State of Survival, in the first half of 2022, since January, if you see the spike, in June they have done tremendously well. They have the highest number of downloads, considering that it's in a total, the idea is that they had the highest revenue of $21 million in the first half, and the estimated number of downloads were 12 million. And the top countries and regions where they play this particular game is in the States, Australia, Canada, and all that. Okay. Now, we all love casino. We can't really go to Las Vegas, we can't really go to Macau, so now why not play the game on the mobile itself? A lot of people would love to play, love to gamble, they love to play with the luck. So these are some of the, casino advertising games who have done exceptionally well in terms of the first half 2022. Bingo Clash, they have done extremely well on the iOS market, and on the Android we have Jackpot World, followed by some other gaming apps also. And these are all specifically related to casino. And these are the downloads and revenues of specific, apps on the iOS and Android. Blackout Bingo had the highest download, and Slotomania had the highest revenue. And on the Android chart, we had Teen Pati Gold as the highest download, and the revenue was Slotomania again. So we could really learn from these what kind of ad creatives they are really running. Now these are the ad creatives that we have seen, and fish catching, beer, gold rush, diversified, all these specific prizes really attract the customers. I'll just play the quick ad. The idea is for casino game creatives is mostly about gameplays. People really would like to know what exactly they're trying to download. They would like to know what the gameplay would look like. So over here, they would see that if in a particular ad, they would see some smaller rewards, but later on, if you play that again, you would see some higher rewards. That kind of gives the customer a little push. Probably I can play this game and have more luck into the game. And in Win Slot, this is the kind of ad they really played. So you would see that you can spin again and you probably have more luck into it. And then, then you would say, let's give it a try. We can probably, download and, see. So it says that, you have won the, grand prize, so people would actually, download the game. Now this is Cash Winner Casino Slots. Okay. So the most popular casino mobile game called Cash Frenzy. Now the estimated revenue for the first half of this particular game is 73 million, and the estimated download is only 2 million. So people are really spending money on this particular game, Cash Frenzy. And if you see the spike, Android has the highest user and versus the iOS. Of course, there's a huge disparity between the number of users versus Android versus iOS. So these are the kind of games we really need to understand what kind of ad creatives they're running, which are actually making people pay and get an in-app revenue of these kind of games. Now, just a little bit about social media. What we have is number one ad intelligence platform. We have multiple categories of gaming categories as well as non-gaming categories. And these are the platform we actually, serve. Facebook, Google being the, by the default one. And Facebook, Newsfeed, Instagram, Tapjoy, TikTok, Snapchat, Reddit. We have all these, social media networking. So any ad which has been posted on these apps, we run an algorithm. We collect all the ads at one place for you to see, for you to analyze, and understand what exactly they have done good in the past, what are they doing right now, which is doing really good for them, what kind of networking site they are really choosing to post their ad creatives on. Then you can get an idea how to really do a digital marketing campaign for your own app, for your own game. These are some of the insights of our platform. And yeah, that's pretty much. Thanks for watching. I know as it was a little boring, so please bear with me. Thank you so much again for attending the event, and I would really love to connect with you. I have another colleague with me along here called Pankaj Junial. We'll definitely reach out to you. We'll definitely connect. If you do have any questions, please do connect with me. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Ashish, for the wonderful presentation. I could not hear the applauses when I was outside, so yes, a huge round of applause for him as well.